Jaquan Waller, that's my little brother, one of my best friends. We lost him early due to a sports-related injury. He was a friend to a lot of people, just real good-spirited person, very humorous. He played football for J.H. Rose High, played running back, and he was really good. He was, yeah.
The feeling when we've lost somebody that young in this community, it didn't seem real. It didn't seem possible. It's one of those stories that you read about that happens other places that doesn't happen to you.
They were doing some drills. He got the handoff and he was met in the hole by one of the linebackers, and it was a good pop. That Friday, you know, it was a big game, and you know, the coach asked him, "Hey man, how you feel?" "I'm good, coach." And he got tackled and he fumbled the ball, and he got up and he walked to the sidelines. And when he walked to the sidelines, from my understanding, he complained about his head hurting. And shortly thereafter, he collapsed. And that was pretty much it.
So a concussion is not fatal. A concussion is an injury to the brain. But the second impact syndrome is what Jaquan Waller died of. And that was that he had a head injury that wasn't healed, and a second or multiple other blows happened, causing the brain to swell. That's second impact syndrome, and that is fatal.
I mean, I didn't know what second impact was, and I tried to keep up. I went to an athletic directors conference, and Dr. Sharon Rogers was speaking. You know, a lot was about concussions and things like that, so I went and introduced myself.
Part of the challenge when we started this partnership was going against a cultural norm.
Because as young people, man, especially with sports, we're taught at a young age, play through it, man. Throw some dirt on it and push through.
The issue you run into is a lot of times in rural places, you've got the coach that's making medical decisions. And if you're a coach, you're in the fourth quarter, your quarterback takes a shot, kind of dinged, you have no chance of winning without him. I don't want that guy making a medical decision.
We've done that in Pitt County. We've made that cultural change where coaches and parents understand the importance of playing safely. So when you go to a Pitt County Schools football game, any of the 6 high schools, you'll see an athletic trainer standing on the sideline. So if an athlete were to fall and collapse on the field, the athletic trainer is the first to go out. And we've been very fortunate in Pitt County that we have a hierarchy of authority who supports the athletic trainer's decisions.
We had a lot of resistance in the very beginning because coaches were used to making their own decisions. Now, they do not like being without the athletic trainer. So it's gone from 10 years ago trying to convince people why we needed it. Now, got to convince them that you're going to have to get by with what we can provide.
ECU rewards community engagement and the products that come from that. And the opportunity to work with Pitt County Schools matches really well with this mission of ECU.
If you don't have an athletic trainer on that field or on that team, then it's a no-go. And that's what East Carolina allowed to happen, to take place, man, to make the game of, you know, a high school football, you know, a lot safer.
It's just done a lot of good, and it's just changed the education of so many people, and more importantly, it's just changed the whole culture of how many coaches around here view their athletes.
A lot of other young athletes are now wiser. A lot of the parents of these athletes are now wiser. You're not going to be young forever. So we have to make responsible decisions and think about the long-term effects.